Thank you for taking some time for yourself. We all know what clear boundaries are. As the wise man Elvis once said, "Don't step on my blue suede shoes." Or for some, clear boundaries mean saying, "Don't touch my hair," or using the do not disturb sign at a hotel because they're disturbed enough already. Or it's the no trespassing sign. The don't cross this field, do not eat, don't talk, please be quiet. Or sometimes it's a blurry boundary. A friend congratulates you and pats you on the back. And you think, did they really need to do that? Or your auntie with a hairy top lip wants to give you a birthday kiss. And you want to say, "I'm 40 years old now. Can't I say no?" Or for some, it's the new manager's smelly sandwich, sitting on top of their perfect salad in the staff refrigerator. Or noticing several friends are double dipping in your shared tomato sauce. And sometimes it doesn't take very long for the boundaries to blur into one damn thing after another. And then there are those comfortable boundaries, what we already know. Boundaries of feeling like you're at home, being able to clearly separate your fingers from your toes. The boundaries of personal identity. But yet we all have this strange ability to take yourself beyond physical boundaries through daydreaming or those mental vacations. You can just imagine if you told those people that cross your smaller boundaries, "Can you please stop doing that?" what they might say. Why is she so uptight about everything? Why are you so highly strung today? And as you and I both know, they aren't compliments. And from anyone's perspective, where is the boundary of consciousness? Like when you realize you have to start somewhere. Like a piece in a puzzle, it's restrained by many factors, and it must conform to its neighbours, like the colours have to join in and match. The edges must obey topological regularities, but from the point of view of the person that's trying to solve the puzzle, they are all clues, aren't they? And I'm not saying you should go about your life in a serious manner. And it reminds me of the word deadline. According to the lexicon of the English Oxford Dictionary, it suggests that once upon a time, in Western cowboy territory, if there weren't any jails nearby for the sheriff, a line was drawn around the prisoners, and if they crossed that line, it became a deadline. And from the perspective of a lawyer or a tennis player, how do they divide up the court? Mentally, what to ignore, what to interrupt, and mark out the areas of concentration with permission of momentary distraction. How do they return to the game and focus? And I remember once someone explaining to a client that their body is a temple or maybe a castle. And you can put your emotions and your feelings for your in-laws into your little fingers and toes. And the feelings of those you love and care about closer to your heart. And whenever you choose, you can upgrade the in-laws or banish those feelings into the garden shed inside your big toe. And I really don't know how you'll contain any of life's stresses or compartmentalize arguing, maintaining good boundaries, and distinguish when they've been crossed. But what I do know is it helps a bunch if you work out how you want to feel, how you want your future to turn out. And the truth is, I know nothing about you, but I'm curious. And I don't know if you can begin to feel a wonderful glow around you now. Or if you can sensationalize your own energy field, or distinguish what rings true in your heart. Things that look attractive, dreams that create a great vision, all the things you want to bring closer into the foreground of your life. Perfect. And so the next time you find yourself in a situation where maybe your inner freedom is tested. Now, I don't know if it will be the neighbours consistently throwing a football over your side of the fence, or your child who brings home a squashed banana almost daily at the bottom of their school bag, or that woman who sits too close to you at work. You deliberately choose to bring your inner freedom back into your body and feel it, and then proceed to say something like, "This situation's unpleasant for me, and if you could kindly change a tiny bit, it would just make my day. Thanks, but in case you don't understand how uncomfortable it used to be, or if you forget, I'll verbally remind you once more before I take further action." And in that moment, you can feel your inner freedom glow. And you can say to yourself, "I really like that. I like how I handled that." Or the next time you let your inner freedom drop and you get all stroppy, snappy, and you deliberately choose to pause. Take a deep breath, hold it, and let it go. Or maybe apologize, and you can say to yourself, I really like what I did there. Or the next time you're studying, concentrating, your mind begins to wander, and you deliberately stop and choose to focus on the task that's important. You can say to yourself, I like what I did there. Or maybe it's the next time you clearly lay your cards out on the table. The first time. Like you call your mum, dad, friend, cousin. And you say, I only have 20 minutes, but I really want to speak to you. And you end the call before 20 minutes. You can say to yourself, I really like how I handled that. And so when you're ready to bring any new realizations, clarity, or your usual inner wisdom back into the world, you can stretch out, wriggle your fingers and toes, and open your eyes. Welcome back. You're perfect, just as you are.